What's going on, people? Figured I'd talk to y'all while I'm out here fishing. Let y'all, for those who knew, let y'all know who I am. Let y'all know why I do what I do. Let y'all know, my purpose. And to do that, we got to start from the beginning. Way back in high school, I went to Trinity Christian High School in Cedar Hill. I met a lot of great people there. That's where I met Lil Dion, they call him Bucky. That's where I met Prime. That's where I met the Sanders family. And we went to 2 state championships playing football, 1 state championship in track. Some things transpired with my brother that my parents didn't like, so once they took him out, I knew I was gone. So I said, can I go to Duncanville? They said, absolutely. So ended up transferring to the Duncanville High School right before track season sophomore year. So I get to Duncanville, I'm on JV for 2 weeks because I just transferred, and then after that I'm on varsity. So I'm on varsity. So play football at Duncanville, run track. So my junior year track season at district, I ended up tearing my ACL doing long jump. Doing long jump, which, mind you, I'm a national champion at long jump. Like I ran USA AAU, and I did long jump, end up being a national championship. So I it's not like I didn't know how to long jump. So I'm out there long jumping. It's just a freak accident. So I turned my ACL and I'm out. So my senior year, I'm out. Mind you, junior year, I'm getting recruited by like Texas A&M, TCU, Louisiana Tech, and Wake Forest. So all those schools come down to see me for spring ball. I'm hurt though. I didn't know I tore my ACL yet. So I'm hurt, I'm out. They had like, hey, everything all right? I'm like, yeah, it's just a little knee. So once they found out it was ACL though, everybody stopped talking to me, except for Wake Forest. So Wake Forest stuck by me the whole time. Shout out to Tim Billings. He stuck by me the whole time. So I'm out my whole senior year. I come back the last 2 games of the year, had like 100 yards each game, and then we get to the playoffs. We play Plano. They had Rick's Burkhead. So I still had over 100 yards in that game, but we ended up losing. So I go to Wake Forest. I redshirt my first year, as everybody did. So I redshirt, and then redshirt freshman year, I'm playing. The first game I started was against Virginia Tech. I rushed for 240 against Virginia Tech. So I'm thinking, my career about to take off. So freshman year, I'm all ACC. Sophomore year, injuries. Pulled my hamstring, so that derailed that year. The next year, pulled my hamstring again. Ooh, so that derailed. I'm out here getting hit. That derailed that. Then senior year, I turned my labrum in my shoulder. So I'm playing running back. I got to be physical. I got to take hits with only one shoulder. It was rough. So, all of that, it is what it is. I got through it. So come time to start the pre-draft, I called Prime Dion because like we were friends. I had a relationship with them. So I called him like, hey, can you help me find an agent? He said, man, you ain't got to worry about that. So he hooked me up with his agent, Eugene Parker. Eugene Parker was a big-time agent, big time. He only took first rounders. So the fact that he was my agent, like it was just a blessing. And he did that off the strength of Prime, because he didn't know me. I never met Eugene Parker. I didn't sign no contract. I didn't pay him a cent. He did that off of just the strength of him being the relationship he had with Dion. So I'm very thankful for that, because like he got me in rookie minicamp with the Cowboys. So I'm over there. That was back when Jason Garrett was the coach. So I'm doing good at rookie minicamp. Got hit with the injury bug again. Ended up pulling my hamstring at rookie minicamp. So my college career didn't go the way I wanted it to because of injuries. Then started out my pro career. I would have loved to play for the Cowboys, but pulled my hamstring. So now I'm at home. Training camp done already started. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna have to give me just a job, bro. So I'm praying. I'm still working out. So in Pittsburgh, I just hit the camera. In Pittsburgh, Le'Veon and LeGarrette Blount, their two running backs, were both hurt. So the Steelers needed a camp body. For those who don't know what a camp body is just guys who are on a roster to take reps that are not on the first team or second team. So them third string, fourth string guys in training camp are camp bodies. So they called me to just be a camp body because I asked them, I was like, hey, how much am I supposed to pack? They were like, just pack for a week. I said, all right. I got to camp. Well, first I had to try out. So I tried out, ended up making the team. So I'm in camp and I'm killing it out there. So I'm killing it. So I had a good preseason. Ended up making the team. I was on the practice squad. So I was supposed to be a camp body, ended up being on the practice squad. So I'm on the practice squad for 10 weeks. And then LeGarrette got cut because he had stormed off the field against the Titans because he was mad about his carries or whatever. So he got cut. So I go to the building the next day. I see Coach Tomlin. He said, we in the hall. He walked by me and said, I hope you're ready. He just kept walking. So they called me upstairs, activated me to the active roster. So now I'm up. So I'm on kick return and like special teams. Like I ain't really getting no carries because Le'Veon did not come off the field. That was one thing about Le'Veon. He was in shape. He did not come off the field. So I ain't really getting no carries. I got a few against the Bengals because we were up by so much. But until he got hurt, I didn't get no carries. So I'm just, chilling. So he get hurt against the Bengals last game of the year. So now we going into the playoffs. I'm starting. They signed Ben Tate, but I'm the starting tailback. So we play against the Ravens. Hardest game of my life. I did what I could. We ended up losing. So going into the offseason, Coach Tomlin was like, hey, I'm not going to sign a running back. I believe in you. Meaning he wasn't going to draft the running back. He said, I'm not going to draft the running back because I believe in you. So that did so good for my confidence. That let me know, all right, I have the talent. So I go into the offseason. I'm training with AB. So I'm doing everything I need to do. So start camp, first week had a great camp. So I end up getting turf toe when we play against Jacksonville. So we went to Jacksonville, preseason game. I get turf toe, I'm out. So I'm out 2 weeks, and then I come back, and then I tear my labrum in my shoulder. Ripped it up again, because I had already tore it in college. So it was already torn, but I took a hit, whole shoulder popped in and out. So I'm like, dang, I got to deal with this again. So mind you, I got turf toe, torn labrum, and I'm trying to make the team. So it was rough, bro. Like I was in so much pain. So all the while, I'm not looking good on tape because I'm hurt. So I'm not looking good on tape because they forced me to go out there and play. They was like, hey, man, you undrafted. We got to see you on tape just to evaluate you. So I'm on tape looking bad because I'm hurt. So I end up getting cut. Hey, it is what it is. So I called my agent. He like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get you an injury settlement. So Pittsburgh paid me out for the year. So now I'm at home. I got surgery on my shoulder. So now I'm just in recovery. So a year go by. It's April. April 1st. I called my agent and started talking because the draft coming up. I'm talking to him about what's our next plans. He don't answer the phone. So I look up, a couple hours pass, news hit, my agent passed away. He had cancer. I didn't know. Mind you, I had never met the man, so he had cancer. So I called Prime, like, hey, like, is this for real? He like, yeah, he had cancer. He didn't want nobody to know. Meanwhile, I don't have no documentation to let nobody know that he's my agent. He owns his own agency company, but his partners don't know me. His son was working for him. He didn't know me. So I'm like, oh, shoot, I don't have no agent. So I call his partners, I call his son, like, hey, I'm Josh Harris, boom, boom, boom. We had an agreement. He was helping me out. Can y'all help me? He like, yeah, sure, he helped me. They didn't help me because they didn't have a relationship with Prime like Eugene had. So Eugene was helping me off the strength of Prime, like I said. So now I'm out here. The last piece of tape I put out was not good tape. I know I got the talent. I was just hurt. I'm trying to get back into the league with no agent. It was rough. So meanwhile, this Canadian team kept calling me, the BC Lions. So I ended up going up there for a year, had a blast. I loved Vancouver. So I'm up there in Vancouver, you know what I'm saying, just doing what I'm doing. Season is over. I get home, but the NFL season's still going. So the Packers called me like, hey, we want to sign you to our practice squad. I said, amen. So they called me back 10 minutes later saying, hey, we can't sign you because you are under contract with somebody, my Canadian team. So I called my Canadian team like, hey, can y'all release me? They was like, nah, because what they like to do, if you young and you got talent, they gonna hide you. They will sign you, pay you, put you on the shelf until you old, because they know old guys are not gonna go back to the NFL. So I'm 25, I'm still young, I'm trying to get taped to get back to the league. They weren't having it. So I'm pissed off. So I go back up there in camp, and I was talking to them like, dang, bro, like y'all couldn't release me? Like, nah. They were like, nah, we believe, you know, you have a bright future up here, this and that and this. So I played my contract out in Canada, and then I went back home because I was trying to get back to the NFL. So mind you, I still don't have no agent. Trying to get back into the league. So I'm working out. I'm sending my tape to, you know, to people. I'm emailing teams, et cetera, et cetera. Then it just came to a point where I'm like, all right, bro, obviously it ain't meant. Like, God had it in the plans for me to get there, you know, and then it is what it is. So then I started thinking, all right, what's next? So I'm working out. I'm posting on the internet. People like, hey, like, you know, can you help me look the way you look? Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? So I'm like, oh, we got a fish. Oh. So that's where peak work started. I got home. I was trying to get back into the league. I couldn't, so I started peak work. But the name came from Antonio Brown. Because when we used to work out, I used to always say, hey, let's get to the peak. Let's get to the peak. Then he started calling it peak work. So I was like, oh yeah, so let's get to this peak. Let's get to this peak. Let's get that peak work. So when I was thinking of a name for my business, I was like, I'm just call it peak work. So that's where peak work came. So peak work is like, I'm trying to turn you into the best version of you, not the best version of me. So I feel like that's my purpose. I feel like my purpose is to share my gift with the world, help people achieve the all of the things that they want to do athletically or aesthetically, like however you want to look. I'm here to help you. If you want to get faster, if you want to get stronger, like I'm here. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve y'all with my gift. So did I want a long 10-year, 12-year career in the NFL? Of course, everybody does. But that's not what God had for me. So it is what it is, man. Now I'm here. I'm thankful that I got to where I got, because now I use that as a badge of honor. Like, I know it wasn't a matter of talent. I know it was just simply I didn't take care of my body. So that's why I've educated myself to the point that I did, because I need to know, why was I always hurt, pulling my hamstrings all the time? Why were my shoulders messed up? Like, because I now understand, and now I can help lead others around that. So now my main thing is, hey, take care of your body, bro. Take care of your body. If nothing else, take care of your body. Because if it don't matter how good you are, if you're not on the field, if you are unavailable, they ain't gonna fool with you, bro. Especially if they don't have no money invested into you. So that's where I am now. I'm 6 years in with peak work. It's booming, it's blossoming. I thank God for it. I have continued to educate myself. I will continue to educate myself. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to serve, bro. I'm here to serve y'all. So if y'all need anything from me, just let me know because, again, I'm here to serve. And hopefully I can catch a fish out here. I ain't caught nothing. I'm here to serve.